Namaskaram friends. So in this video I am going to talk about spirituality and try to open its different dimension. Okay, so today the name of the dimension is energy. Everywhere we feel different types of energy. On one place we feel different types of energy, from one object we feel different types of energy, from one experience we feel different types of energy. That means infinite numbers of energy are present in this creation. I am talking about this creation, and we know that before that 83 creation are happened, and in future 36 are going to happen. So I am just talking about this creation, and later on I also talk about previous creation as well as future creation. So in this creation infinite numbers of energy is present. Why I am talking about this creation? Because as a human being we are living in this creation. Okay, by this mechanism we are existing in this creation with the help of this mechanism. So what this mechanism, which types of energies are filled by this mechanism, I talk about it. Okay, when you go to any place, let's say when you go into the nature, you feel different types of energy which is soothing you, which is, you can say, relaxing you, and new ideas come up in your mind. When you are going to some places which at that place energy is very bad and you try to escape from that place or do not want to go in the future. So, and we also have to understand that our mechanism have a some limitation. That means we are not capable of experiencing each and every energy till we enhance our mechanism to such a level that it is capable of opening all the different dimensions which is present in this creation. Okay, so energy is a very important stuff. In my experience, when I go to certain temple, energy of that place is so soothing, so relaxing, or you can say so energetically strong that you are just try to behold by that energy in that space, and altogether different types of dimensions are open in your mind automatically without anything, without the help of anything, on different dimensions are opening in your mind. Okay, so we have to understand that many people do not focus on their mechanism to enhance their mechanism such a level that they are capable of experiencing different energy. For example, let's say for example 100 people are living in an area, and each and every human being are investing some amount of time on their mechanism to enhance this mechanism. For example, let's say 10 people in very rigorously invest on their mechanism, invest time on their mechanism to enhance it on such a level that it is capable of experiencing all energy, not energy of this creation but also energy of the previous creation as well as energy of the future creation. Other 10 people are a little bit less, other 10 are little bit less, and the last 10 or very few just for surviving purpose. So if earlier 10 people who are investing very rigorously, investing time very rigorously on their mechanism, they are capable of knowing, they are capable of experiencing different energy, and when they talk about that energy, last 10 people are not capable of understanding and they think they are talking about some rubbish. No, nowadays this problem is very huge, because lots of people, if you talk about anything which is not in their perception, which is not in their experience, they reject it or they completely talk it as a rubbish. No, you not investing much time on your mechanism so that your mechanism is capable of energy which is beyond your current limitation. Okay, so it is the lack, or you can say it is the lack of focusing on your mechanism that you are not capable of experiencing other energy. And it is very important as a human being that in this creation as much time as possible we have to invest our mechanism, and in a, you can say, in a better manner, so that in a little amount of time, in a very less time, we are capable of experiencing higher energy, we are capable of experiencing energies from the different creation, because it is helping us in understanding the whole creation, understanding the mystery of the creator. Because whatever we read, whatever book we read, whatever branches we read, or in our day-to-day activity, if we pay enough attention or mechanism, ultimately we want to know the mystery aspect of this creation. Okay, why we burn, when we dead, why we dead, what is happening in our life, how time is passes, how the sun is revolving, how the earth is revolving, how the moon is revolving, how other galaxies are revolving, what is the length of the galaxy, when it destroys, when it ends, why human being is born again and again, why death happen, why we are not living perpetually, why different types of life are present in this creation, why plant is so long, why the flowers, why the smell of flower is different, why the color of flower is different, why the shape, size of different life is different, how many number of life species are living on this planet Earth, what is the role of soil, what is the role of 5 elements of existence, because these are various number of questions coming in our mind on day-to-day basis, and we try to solve this question by reading books, by talking to people, by exploration purpose, by meditation, by yoga. So we, whatever we do, I'm not just talk about humanity, each and every life form, each and every inanimate and animate object, each and every atom of this creation, of the previous creation, of the future creation, everyone is try to understand the mystery of the creation and try to link one life form with other life form, one atom with another atom. And nowadays quantum entanglement, that means if anything happen in one atom, instantly the same thing is happening in another atom which is far away from that atom. So it is, people talk it as like a quantum entanglement. Einstein rejected that theory. But if you go into spirituality and understand the connectedness of one atom with another atom, and understand the dimension, one dimension and another dimension, it is very easy for us, because we experience the connection of one atom with another. So it is not a very big task for us. In mathematics, in science, in art, we try to understand things in terms of physical. We try to understand it by calculation, by measurement, but we are very less focused on the experience. But in spirituality, we focus on experience and understand that experience of each and every human being is different from one another. So what I experience is completely different from the experience of another human being. What I experience is completely different from the another life form, let's say animal, plants, microbes. So whatever knowledge we have through science, we know that we have 8.4 million species which are living on this planet Earth. 8.4 million species, not a number of species, not a number of life form. 8.4 million species, and in each species billions of life form is present. So we have a billions of life present in this creation. And we know that in this creation, planet Earth is only planet till now, whatever we know till now, where life form exists. And by knowing the tools, technology, or you can say by recognizing the pattern of this planet Earth, we are exploring, or we are trying to find out life on other planets. Okay, so first of all, we have to focus on our mechanism, connect this mechanism with the higher energy, understand that higher energy, try to interconnect one energy with another energy, one dimension with another dimension. Because when we understand the energy, when we perceive the energy, it is a very easy task for us to go in a time, that means travel in a time, go in a past, go in a future, explore this dimension, explore that dimension. Because as a time, we know that each and every moment infinite things are happening. I am recording this lecture, some people are reading, some people are playing, some people are watching movie, some people are making movie, some people are just reading newspaper, some people are deliver talk, some people are just conduct a meeting and talk about different problem going on in this world. That means each and every atom performs different tasks, do different things. So if we want to understand, or if we want to know what other atom do, what other life form do, we have to perceive everything as part of yourself. That means what is happening a billion light years away, if any changes happen there, automatically that changes happen us. And it is very much possible through meditation. Through meditation, we are capable of downloading each and every data which is going on in this creation, not only this creation, in the what is happened in the previous creation, as well as what is going to happen in the future. So we downloaded the past data, that means we downloaded the past data, we experienced the present data, as well as we imagine the future data. And by calculating, or you can say by adding all this data, we are capable of predicting anything, because everything is written in the past. A memory of that thing is embedded in our mind. What we experience in the present, memory of that is embedded in our mind. So on the basis of that, clearly recognize a pattern and we predict a future. And it's very much possible that it is true, because most of the things are not based on the past, not based on the present. But if we recognize the pattern, each and every pattern follows some rule. So if we find the core of the creation, core of the pattern, then we are capable of predicting the future, as well as what is going to happen in the future, what is going to happen in the next 36 creation. So it is very important for us to understand the energy, experience the energy, download the data of energy and analyze that data with the help of pattern, with the help of you can say experiences. Because in first creation matter is in a large number but energy is less. As creation upgraded itself from first creation to second to third till 83, number of you can say percentage of energy increasing, percentage of matter is decreased, and in the last creation, which is a perpetual creation, in 114 all 114 is a perpetual creation. That means all the dark matter is converted into a dark energy, and it is a perpetual creation. And in that creation physicality is not present. That means soul is present, energies are present, but in a different manner. In each and every creation energies are present in a different manner. We are also a form of energy, but that energy took this shape. In each and every creation energy took different shape. Human being is energy, plant is energy, animal is energy. Each and every you can say each and every matter you see, in that matter energy is also present. So when we move from physicality to non-physicality, that means we move from matter to energy. Just a minute. So it is very important for us to understand that it is not for our well-being but for the understanding of the creation. A big company which are running in the world are in you can say in their last phase, they try to understand the creation. For example, Elon Musk open a you can say XAI, that means they that company try to explore or try to understand the universe in a real form, but it is not going to give a quite good result, because it is for that company, in my perspective, focuses on a physicality, focuses on a physical dimension, but in reality physicality is just a 5% of what we know, and non-physicality is the 95% of what we do not know, and what we know is already a 5% of what is present in this creation. Okay, just a minute. So sorry, some construction activity is going on which created problem in this video. So we are on the energy level. Let's talk about energy of a human being. As a human being, we know that in our mechanism 7 different types of energies are present. We call it in yoga, we call it as a chakra, and these 7 chakra are Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipurika, Anahata, Visuddhi, Agna and Sahasra, and each and every energy, each and every chakra have their own role. If we have a command over this chakra, we created our mechanism a super structure which is capable of doing everything what this mechanism is capable of, because this mechanism also have some limitation. Creator made this mechanism, but some limitation is also present. But without that limitation, let's say if we keep aside this limitation, whatever potential is present in front of this mechanism, we are capable of exploring all this potential, and for that command over energy is very much required. For example, let's say there are 100 people, some people have command over 1, some people have command over 2, some people have command over 3, some people command over 4, some people have command over all the energy, some people command over no energy, some people have command over the mixture of energy. So each and every human being is different. When you look at the people in the world, we are 8 billion people. If you pay enough attention on certain number of people, you understand that people by their energy. Why by their energy? Because in which task that people invest which type of energy define the structure, define the mind, define the mechanism of that human being. So if you have a command over energy, you very easily you predict the life of a human being. Not only human being, any life form, but I talk about human being because we very much easily associated with that life. Each and every life form is connected. Please understand it. Each and every life form is connected. Not only life, each and every animate, inanimate, each and every atom, each and every energy is connected. Here I take just sample of a human being and try to tell you importance of energy with the help of this sample. Because till now, whatever we know in science, we know that human mechanism is the most sophisticated life form which is present on planet Earth. So if you understand the sophisticated one, we understand the simple one and lesser complex one. So in lots of humanity, if you understand the energy, in each and every human 7 types of energy is present. If you have a command over your energy, so, and we know that energy is same, whatever energy flowing in each and every life form is same. So if you understand our energy very much easily, very easily we understand the energy of another human being. Let's say if we pay enough attention of people who do some task, so we pay enough attention on that, and we very much realize that that guy uses that types of energy in this period of time. So we predict the significance of task, their future, their past, their present, as well as the impact of that task on his life as well as on the life of society, because we understand the reality. It is like the whole physicality is made up of the 5 elements of existence, and it is the mystery of this, what is happening in this each and every element is the mystical project of the physicality. Like plants, some plants are green, leaf of some plant is green, some is red, some is yellow. Sweet, you can say, smell of flower is different, taste of fruit is different, taste of vegetable is different, experience of each, energy of each and every plant is different. So it is the mystery of the 5 elements of existence and whole physicality happen. In the same manner, it is the mystery of these 7 types of energy, and all what is going on in this creation, in the previous creation, in the past creation, is determined by these 7 types of energy. So if you have a command over your mechanism, you are capable of knowing everything which is happened in this creation, which is going to happen in the creation, and what is happening in the creation. So it is, that's why in each and every video I am focusing on understanding the importance of your mechanism, because your mechanism is the microcosmos or the whole microcosmos. If you want to know the macrocosmos, you do not have to endeavor by sending satellite, by traveling. Just focus on your mechanism, be aware about your mechanism through meditation, through sadhana, and you are capable of knowing this creation through its core. Through science and technology, through satellite, through rocket, through mechanism, through travel, we understand it, but in a limited form. Through meditation, we understand in its entirety. That's why always I focus on meditation, because if we people meditate, let's say if all the people who are living on this planet are meditate, that means they invest certain amount of time on their mechanism, and we know that mechanism in each and every life form is different and very much connected with each other mechanism. So let's say if I meditate for certain amount of time, I relate this mechanism with people of other mechanism, and let's say all the people are you can say meditating, that means they are investing certain amount of time on their mechanism, as well as knowing their mechanism. By knowing this mechanism, by knowing this energy, they understand the energy of other human being. So lots of problem is automatically solved in terms of health, in terms of classes, in terms of education, in terms of discrimination, in terms of war, in terms of security. Everything is solved, because if human being realize that each and every atom is connected, energy flowing within every human being is same, and what is present within us is very sophisticatedly connected with the whole creation, then we are not going to destroy anything, because it impacting us, and it is reality. It is very much true. In the reality, it is very much true. We are not aware about it. We are not aware about in terms of our experience, in terms of our consciousness, but every moment these types of things is going on. These types of things is going on every moment, because let's say if we cut a tree, oxygen level is reduced. If we destroy the soil, quality of food reduce. If we destroy the water, quality of, let's say, number of cells are degrading in a very faster manner. So whatever bad things happening, it's directly impacted each and every life form, each and every atom. So how we can solve it? We have to understand the creation. If everyone is not, some people understand it, and you can say spread this knowledge, and if that people spread this knowledge, the very best way through which each and every human grasp it is through meditation. Okay, because what I tell you is my experience. If you want to know this thing in its reality, you have to experience it, and energy play a very important role into it, because same energy is flowing within in this creation. So if you understand the energy with the help of this mechanism, with the help of experiencing, then very easily we connect with each and every atom. We connect with each and every life form, each and every creation, each and every cosmos, because we know that metaverse, multiverse, all this concept of going on. But when you in your spirituality, when you are a meditation, these things are like a cakewalk for you, because it is the basis of spirituality. Spirituality means you want to know yourself. Yoga means you try to combine, you try to perceive everything as a part of yourself. It is a reality, but through spirituality, through yoga, you perceive it. Energy play a very important role into it. Energy is like a fuel. Whatever you want to know, energy help you to go there in a very faster manner, and it is a very efficient fuel. Okay, in first creation matter is in a large quantity, energy is less, and as the creation passes away, energy become higher and higher and matter become lower and lower, and in the last creation, in 114th creation, which is a perpetual creation, all the matter is converted into energy. That means all the inefficiency is converted into efficiency, and that creation function at its fullest. And this is same for this mechanism. We are in this creation, and this energy taking this shape, so we harness this energy as much as possible and take that knowledge, take that awareness, take that experience into another life form, into another creation. And in each and every creation we try to know it, because evolution also have a role in our mechanism. Through evolution we come to a stage where that energy take this self, our mind take these types of sophistication, our cells are divided in such a large number, our mechanism is built in such a manner that we are capable of doing many things which are not other capable. So it is the role of energy, and who have a command over energy, people who have a command over energy in a larger scale have a larger possibility to move into different dimensions in a faster manner. That's why through yoga, through meditation, through spirituality, each people have to invest time on upgrading their mechanism so that they know the core of the creation in a very fast manner. And it is the ultimate goal of each and every human being, because whatever we do, we try in each and every activity, we try to enhance our life, we try to keep this mechanism in a good state. And spirituality, yoga, meditation is a very best tool, and everyone is capable of doing this, because these three things require your mechanism, your time and your energy, and every human being have these three tools for performing these three activity. And through this they are capable of doing anything whatever you think of, in terms of sport, in terms of movies, in terms of making movies, directing movies, in terms of studying, in terms of traveling, in terms of knowing. Because bigger company, bigger religious people, many great human beings are tried to understand the creation. We worship Buddha, we worship Jesus, we worship Guru Nanak, we worship Shiva, we worship Krishna, we worship Rama, we worship Lakshmi, Kali, Saraswati. Why? Because these people, these are a, let's say, energy form. They are energy form which are capable of knowing the core of the creation in a faster manner. So people who know the core of the creation in a faster manner, we worship it, and people we do not, we just looking at them and take some knowledge and do not take something. So each and every human being is capable of knowing the core of the creation, and people who know it as early, we worship it. Okay, and every atom is capable of doing this. We are not aware about the you can say path, and we are not very much dedicated towards it. That's why we are suffering. But if we understand the energy, understand the mechanism, understand the tool, and performing this tool, despite whatever happened in the creation, what is going to happen in the creation, what is happening, if we performing these tasks, we are very much capable of knowing the core of the creation. And if every atom is aware, if each and every atom is aware about the core of the creation, this creation is a perpetual creation. It do not take a longer time to reach toward the 114th creation. It is us, it is other physical dimension which created a roadblock, which created obstacle in the path of the creation to achieve its ultimate. And when this creation achieve its ultimate, that means it becomes very efficient, it run in a very faster manner, because things which have a more number of physicality take a longer time to move from one dimension or one creation to another. For example, in first creation physicality is more, non-physicality is less, so it take large number of time to move from one creation to another creation. In second creation, non-physicality is more, physicality is less, it take less time. In this manner, 114 is a perpetual creation in which every matter is converted into energy, and after that no other creation take place. Okay, because no creation take, that is, it is infinite. It is infinite. Physicality have some limitation. It first, you can say, birth happen, live for some amount of time, then death happen. Its time vary. For insect it's 1 day, for dog it's 12 years, for human being it's 100 years, for cosmos let's say it's billions years. But physicality have a certain amount of time in which this physicality have to destroy, and in a perpetual creation physicality is destroyed, so it only non-physicality is present. So it is an infinite dimension in which we are capable of experiencing the non-physicality with the help of this mechanism. And every life form, every physicality, non-physicality, every energy, every atom become one. And this is the reality of every life form. When you go very deep into your mechanism, then you know that the core of your life and the core of the life of other life form is same. We are on surface it is different, but in core everything is same. Whatever you choose any object and try to go in its core, you find a same thing, same energy. For example, if you let's say I talk about fruits. You take a fruits come from the flower plant soil physicality is a basis of non-physicality. The core of the non-physicality is the perpetual creation. Take a human being, we take a birth from our womb, mother, from my grandmother, from great grandmother. In this creation, first life form is created. That life form is created from the energy. That energy comes from the physicality. The physicality is the basis of non-physicality. That means whatever you choose, whatever you take, the core of everything is same. Core of everything is a non-physicality. For certain amount of time, that matter is demonstrated in terms of physicality, but as time passes, physicality is going to diminish and non-physicality is going to rise. And in the last creation, non-physicality is the ultimate thing. Okay, and through meditation, through spirituality, through yoga, we try to understand the core as much fast manner as possible. Many people who are not following this path are delaying the process of creation to going to happen in a faster manner. If we enhance it, that creation reach to its goal in a very short amount of time, short span of time. So it is our responsibility to understand it, realize it. If people realize that it take a short span of time to reach to our ultimate. It is also true for our mechanism. Let's say for human being, they invest their time, their energy in different things, and they invest it very unconsciously. If we invest our time and energy, we very soon realize the mystery of the creation, and we conduct our life in a conscious manner, and we are capable of opening all the dimensions which is present in this creation, and what this mechanism is capable of. Many people who are take birth certain amount of time, then they die. Many people are not exploring even the one dimension. Okay, then take birth take place. Like in a class, we go to a first class, we are not completing, we are not passing the exam, again go to a first class, again go to a first class. That means many number of people not passing the just first class, forget it second, third and graduation. Okay, so this is true also for the physicality. Okay, if you are not aware, this cycle is going on. You go into a cycle and cycle. If you want to break the cycle, understand your mechanism, focus on your mechanism, invest time and energy on your mechanism, and try to experience or know that each and every creation in our past, in our present, in our future have a very intriguing linkages, and every energy which is present in the creation is a same energy. Through this, we are aware about the creation, we link the creation, and with the help of it, we understand the physicality, non-physicality. We do not, you can say, stucking into the problem of duality. In the core, everything becomes same. Duality becomes same. Infinite become nothing. Everything become nothing. Black become white. Not black white. Black white merge and become a one thing. Like many people very easily. Best example is black hole. Whatever go into a black hole, you do not see. You do not see, or you do not go beyond the horizon of the black hole. What is happening in the black hole is same what is going to happen in the perpetual creation. So I hope you love this video, you enjoy this video and gain some perspective, some knowledge out of it, and understand the different domain of energy. Energy is a very vast domain. So in every week I try to upload one video on the topic of energy, and go deep into it, and try to explore various different aspects of the energy. Okay, so I hope you love it, you enjoy it, and gain some perspective out of it. So namaskaram, thank you. Gain this knowledge, understand this knowledge, and apply this knowledge in your life, and create a conscious planet, create a conscious creation, and help every life form to reach their ultimate. So namaskaram, thank you.